up because you got fired from your job?
Listen, Mom, it's not my fault. Monica had a message pop up saying that people needed a lift. They were in the bathroom, so I took them.
Great initiative, but that's a service where a group of girls can get a female driver so that they can feel safe.
I didn't know that.
Then explain the wig and why you got those.
How many things that make me feel confident?
How did you even get the money to pay for that? $7,000!
Oh. Is it about 60%? One, two. What are you meant to do against that attack? Literally a 6-hit combo in which you have to move. Otherwise, you get hit.
Well, that was stupid.
What's stupid is, let's talk about one of the strangest and most dangerous creatures in the galaxy. These guys are masters of manipulating your... This is a renewed smartphone, sold on back market.
That was bullshit.
One of the real-life plot twist in all of history. On June 28, 1914, Gavrilo Princip's group, the Black Hand, was the first time it came time to assassinate Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo. His colleague was to throw a grenade under the carriage as the Archduke and his wife passed over. The grenade delayed and blew up as the next car came by. He panicked, swallowed a cyanide pill, and jumped in a nearby river. Except for the cyanide pill just made him vomit, and the river was 6 inches deep, so he was caught pretty easily. Gavrilo Princip was pretty damn dejected and went to get some food at a local restaurant at this time. After the assassination attempt, Archduke Franz Ferdinand told his driver to head to the hospital where he and his wife could visit those injured from the failed plot on his life. Cars hadn't been around for too long, so when the driver got lost and tried to reverse the car, it stalled. Right in front of the restaurant where Princip was finishing lunch. He walked outside, saw the Archduke standing there, and fired into his neck. The most revolutionary event of the 20th century was a do-over. Episode 50 of Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, Armageddon. Highly recommend everyone listen to everything in hardcore history. So much better than any history class. What is the greatest real-life plot twist in all of history? On June 28, 1914, Gavrilo Princip's group, the Black Hand, was the first time it came time to assassinate Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Si lo pillo por la calle dice, si lo pillo por la disco dice, si lo pillo por el área dice, si lo pillo por la calle dice.
Did you know that the character of Boba Fett was played by 8 different people? Do you think Darth Vader would have taken the record for the most actors portraying the same character from childhood through adulthood? But Boba Fett really wins that award since, for the most part, whoever fit into the armor got to play him on screen. The first to step into the iconic role, Jeremy Bulloch played Boba Fett throughout the original trilogy. When he missed filming for a single day, stuntman John Morton filled in while Jason Wingren provided his voice. For the special editions, he was later dubbed by Tamora Morrison, who played Jango Fett in the prequels and would later return for The Mandalorian in his own show.
Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frost Maiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards, unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the Rise of the Frostbane. Worshippers of the Frostbane mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostbane's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll see it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostbane, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards, unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the Rise of the Frostbane. Worshippers of the Frostbane mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostbane's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll see it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostbane, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards, unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the Rise of the Frostbane. Worshippers of the Frostbane mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostbane's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. Can you do Ariel? Alright, known as the Frost Maiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the rival Frostmaiden. Worshippers of the Frostmaiden mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love the winter and cold. And the Frostmaiden's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll say it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostmaiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the rival Frostmaiden. Worshippers of the Frostmaiden mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostmaiden's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll say it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostmaiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the rival Frostmaiden. Worshippers of the Frostmaiden mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostmaiden's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll say it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostmaiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the rival Frostmaiden. Worshippers of the Frostmaiden mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostmaiden's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll say it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostmaiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among other gods. At one time, Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance of other gods to go against Ariel. And this is because Umberlee despised Ariel's freezing nature. It's because of this that Ariel has retreated far away to Icewind Dale, an icy corner of the world. And it's here she torments 10 towns with freezing temperatures and blizzards unless they make sacrifices, which is a primary plot point in the adventure of the rival Frostmaiden. Worshippers of the Frostmaiden mainly do so out of fear, but there are some that genuinely love winter and cold. And the Frostmaiden's holy symbol is a 6-pointed snowflake. Now follow the channel. I'll say it. Can you do Ariel? Alright, Ariel, also known as the Frostmaiden, is the neutral evil goddess of winter and cold. As far as gods are concerned, Ariel is one of the weakest, and she's also one of the least liked gods among Ariel was an ally to Umberlee, the goddess of the sea, but Umberlee formed an alliance.
Give me some headache, like fuck, man.